having a boyfriend is now embarrassing. It's like every single day is a new episode when it comes to like social media and the dating scene, bro. It's like every single day it's a new episode, bro. The show never ends. It's like one of those shows where like The Flash, the first 3 seasons were good and then they just kept ruining it and then it's got worse towards the end. Like why do we keep adding on to this shit, the bullshit? It was good. Everything was so good a couple of years ago and then all of a sudden everything just got worse. Like what are we talking about? So we went from I hate man now to having a boyfriend is embarrassing. Like what are we talking about? And some of these girls are talking about are saying that in a way like, oh, the status and this. Like what are we talking about, bro? Like what? So we're worried about status over having boyfriends? Like that. Like we gotta look at this video.
So many people have messaged me to be like, my boyfriend is so special and unique and he's so not like other boyfriends and I'm not embarrassed and I love my boyfriend, I love my man. Like it's only embarrassing when, you know, he doesn't buy you flowers every day. I'm telling you, it's embarrassing, period. Do you know how many women in loving relationships have messaged me to be like, hey, I love my man down. This is still embarrassing. It's still embarrassing. And I know it's not your fault. It's the men's fault. Collectively, the way men have behaved in romantic relationships it is nothing short of terrorism. It is nothing short of emotional terrorism. Every time you come on this app, is some woman giving us a 62-part story about how a man was Prince Charming and then was the devil incarnate. Right? And this is just what we've normalized in dating. And we kind of go into dating being like, whoo, I wonder what breed of terror this person is going to reign on my life today. And from when that is your approach to dating, or for when that is the attitude around dating in the get-go, it just feels like being with a man is an incredibly volatile thing. You just don't know what's going to happen next. And the people around you don't know what's going to happen next. People keep...
Or maybe it's just the individual that you're dealing with. What are we talking about? Why are we blaming all men? Why are we like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not gonna come into the relationship thinking that every single girl is like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna focus on the girl I'm talking to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, how, like... Bro, like, we gotta get to the next video, bro, because this just make no sense. And actually, before we even do that, if you see the comments on this, it's actually insane. Like, some of these people are just really agreeing with it, bro. I don't get it. It just gets so bad, bro. It really do. Let's get back to the next one, bro, because holy crap, bro.
Okay, we've all seen the article around how having a boyfriend is embarrassing. And I think it's now formally codified this new social hierarchy between men, women, and heterosexual relationships. What this really showed me is you cannot gain social status from being partnered anymore, unless like there's very fringe cases, but it's rare, right? Being partnered to a regular dude, you're not gaining social status. However, you can lose social status by being partnered. And this is really, really critical. Because as humans in this social ecosystem, we participate in something called associative status, meaning we derive your status by the associations around you, the school you went to, the people that you hang out with, the places you visit. All of that is how we derive your social status. Now the status symbol of partnership, particularly male partnership, has now almost flipped on its head. And I think a lot of this comes down to women are simply out earning men, particularly in some demographics. And so where men's inherent status value lied in financial gain, that may no longer be the case. Anyways, I just think it's really fascinating, and that is my 2 cents on the whole thing.
Bro, of course it's fascinating to you because it's like you get this dopamine rush of that. Oh yeah, the men are going down. The flip is happening. The women are in control now. Da 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 da. Like, what are we talking about? Like, okay, we gotta go to the comments. Let's look at this, bro. See exactly. The tables have really turned. What are we talking about? I think more women are seeing the value in themselves, what they're capable of accomplishing on their own. Like, okay, I mean, I thought that's what life was about. I just don't understand, bro. I'm not understanding this, bro.
The reason why having a boyfriend is so embarrassing is because it reveals your level of self-esteem. And for a lot of millennial women, our self-esteem is not where it should be. I honestly believe you attract what you are, and you can see your level of self-esteem reflected back at you in the partner that you've chosen or accepted for yourself. And I think that's why it's so embarrassing, because a lot of women don't want to confront the fact that they don't want to accept that that's who they are as well. So it's like you're looking at your boyfriend, you're somewhat dissatisfied with him.
Okay.
But you also know that is a reflection of you. You can see so clearly where you're at, and a lot of women are not happy with who they are, where they're at in their lives, and what their self-concept is. Have you ever met someone's boyfriend and you start to look at the person differently? Like, I feel like everyone's had the experience. Like, you see someone's boyfriend, you're like, whoa. it changes your opinion of someone, like for better or worse, right? And I think a lot of the time it's for the worse, which is why everyone understood the title of the article about it's having a boyfriend embarrassing. That everybody understood that, because we all have had that feeling where you meet someone's boyfriend or someone gets in a relationship and you're just like, really? This is also backed up by the fact that a lot of women around my age, right, look back at their exes and they're so embarrassed by their exes. He was embarrassing when you were with him. Mm-hmm. But now you're looking back and you're like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, I don't claim him. Oh my God, whatever. But it's like, it's been embarrassing because you weren't self-aware enough to know that that's the level you're operating at. And it's only when the relationship really turned to shit, realised, you know, you couldn't cover your shame anymore. You couldn't cover that embarrassment of being with such a lame guy.
And now that social media has brought that to your attention, now all of a sudden it's embarrassing. You see, that's the problem. It's like they're social media oriented, right? Once social media makes it a trend for something, and of course it's embarrassing, right? Because before, back then, you weren't saying that. And it's so funny because you're calling your boyfriend embarrassing, but then you're still with him, so then you're embarrassing as well. Like, so I don't get it. Like, what's the catch here, right? You're over here complaining. It's so sad because there's people on here that literally have boyfriends and saying this too. Like, this is one clip, right? I gotta find this clip. Hold on.
And having a boyfriend is Republican, and I've been saying that for so long. And I do have a boyfriend, and he's been around for a while, and he lives here. We live together, and I see him every day, and I think he's awesome. I do recognize that having a boyfriend is kind of a Republican thing to do. I'm not Republican, but I recognize that it is. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying that having a boyfriend is uncool, and being a girl with a boyfriend, fine. Being a girlfriend girl, that's uncool. That's very uncool. And the reason it is Republican, is I can break this down for you, is it's this sense of having a boyfriend is nothing to be proud of because it's not an accomplishment. It's a personal life choice. It's not an accomplishment. So therefore, posting that religiously and putting that on some kind of pedestal, like, look what I have. A man committing to you is not an accomplishment. It's just a matter of time, babe. And I know that, and it's just kind of giving this like lack of autonomy, not very interesting. This is the most interesting thing I can do. This is the most accomplished task I can complete in my life. It's like the people that get married and then the only thing they talk about, post about for the rest of their lives is their wedding.
Oh man, like, she said you can't spell embarrassment without men. That just goes to show. That just tells you what you need to know from all this, bro. That just goes to show, bro. That the I hate men pandemic just keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, how she literally said having a boyfriend is Republican. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. So we get what? Bro, I am losing it, bro. I'm losing it. All these clips just make my brain hurt, bro. They make my brain hurt. Bro, imagine a guy saying this, having a girlfriend is embarrassing. You know exactly what they're gonna say. They're gonna have an uproar, bro. It's gonna be just crazy things being said, bro. Like, I'm a big advocate that we cannot blame the gender. We can't blame like the whole population of men. That don't make no sense. You gotta blame the person at hand. Blame the individual. Blame the person you're dealing with, bro. Well, this just goes to show that, like, you know, society is obviously far gone, and it will keep going that way. It will keep going that way, and that's why I this channel is not just a channel where I'm just gonna be making videos. It's a channel where I'm gonna spread positivity and for people to be, you know, to recognize that this world is lacking and stuff like that, right? And for you guys to chase your goals and, you know, well, not chase, but attain them, attract them, you know what I'm saying? Find your passion, you know what I'm saying? Because your passion is within, right? It's not on the outside, it's from within. Don't look at this as a way, but like, oh my God, my dating life is cooked as a man. No, bros. This is like a small population of women. Well, they're not women. They're I don't know what they are, bro. But this is a small population of terrible personalities and terrible mindsets. I'm not gonna lie to you. You may come across them. You may, but that's fine, because at least you can have that radar on that you could detect it. You know what I'm saying? So don't even focus on them. Who cares, bro, what they say? Always focus on the people who actually have compassion and actually care for people. And don't blame people and take accountability. Just like the woman in the last video, she's recognizing that most of these girls are not taking accountability. That's why now all of a sudden their exes or these people that they're talking to are embarrassing, because you embarrassed yourself so bad to the point where you don't have no standards for yourself. So you just allow things to happen to you, and that's where it comes to. It comes to accountability and the self-awareness at the end of the day. If you can't admit those two things, then you're a problem. You're embarrassing. You're embarrassing to your life. You're embarrassing to everything you do because you don't care about yourself. If I allow something to happen to me constantly, then I'm the problem. If a girl has so much story times to tell to the internet about what men did to them, doesn't it should raise an eyebrow, because like The Rock, you know what I'm saying? It should raise an eyebrow, because in my mind, the first thing that goes to my mind is like, well, why do you have so many bad stories? What are you doing? There should be no reason why you have over 100 plus stories of bad experiences with men. There should be no reason, bro, because why do you have that much bad interactions? Not one of them were good? Jesus Christ. And then they go on this I hate men pandemic. I hope y'all have a good one, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.